Yo, what is up guys? This is Pedro here. So in today's video, I will be giving you guys a very important Week 9 injury update on the Washington football team. We got really important updates on Montez Sweat and Steven Sims. I will be also talking about if the Washington football team should consider signing former second round pick Dante Pettis or Ted Ginn, and also talking about Terry McLaurin being named a team captain. So if you guys are new, subscribe for Washington and NFL content. So let's get right into the video, and remember, check out House of Hoodies. Use code Pedro for 15% off. They got some insane jersey hoodies, including a Chase Young one and a Sean Taylor one. Okay, so first we'll start with the very important injury update, and then we'll get into the Dante Pettis and Terry McLaurin stuff later. So pretty good injury news. Jerron Christian was limited, but he was working with the twos, so it could mean Cornelius Lucas is our starting left tackle for the time being. Montez Sweat was limited today with a concussion. He did have a concussion against the Cowboys, but again, that was 2 weeks ago, so maybe I expect him to be fine. Maybe they're just easing him back in since it is his first practice. James Smith-Williams also limited with a concussion. Same thing with Isaiah Wright and Logan Thomas. I really expect Isaiah Wright to be back this week. John Keim said that's the expectation. And the best news of all is that Steven Sims is finally came back to practice. So he practiced today and was looking pretty good. Not included on the injury report because he's on IR, but they're most likely, based off of what they've been saying, is that they're probably going to take him off IR this week, and possibly he will play this weekend against the Giants, and that would provide a huge boost to this receiving core because, the first couple of games, because those were the only really games he was healthy, he was actually playing pretty good. He had over 50 yards in both of the games, and he really had barely any catches and targets. I think the first game of the season, he had 3 catches for 52 yards. So that right there is good news. Hopefully Montez Sweat is, good to go for this game because we're going to need everything we have. This is a must-win game for us, so not having Montez Sweat would be a huge blow to us, but that's it right there. So here's a little clip of, Steven Sims going through the drills real quick. There he is right there. Nothing, huge right there. And then, so yeah, that's it right there for the injury report. Like I said, very good news that Steven Sims is back because he is by far our second best receiver. We'll see how the other guys turn out, Isaiah Wright and that. But yeah, we could use some depth at that position. And real quick before we get into the Dante Pettis thing, Terry McLaurin was named team captain. I love the move. You guys all saw, or I hope you guys saw Terry McLaurin's post-game speech last week. I think that's a huge part of why he is the captain now. It was unanimous, and part of it obviously was because Landon Collins is out for the year with an injury, so that means one of the team captains is out. And also, you have to think about it, Dwayne Haskins is one of the team captains, so and he's not really playing anymore, so that's really Brandon Sheriff was your only team captain, and I love this because Terry McLaurin is part of our young core, and to have him as a team captain, as a wide receiver in his second year, that just shows how good of a person, how good of a player our star wide receiver is. So I love the move to make Terry McLaurin a team captain. Great move. And then real quick, something I found interesting. Ron Rivera says Cameron Curl reminds him of a young Kendall Fuller because they're both smart and both have positional versatility. And that, yes, JP Finley said that's high praise. And yes, that is. I hope Cameron Curl, continues to develop, and we'll see how he ends up. This could be another good late round steal by Kyle Smith, so we'll see how he ends up. I think he's going to be starting at strong safety where Landon Collins started, and hopefully he balls out. So now on to if we should sign Dante Pettis and Ted Ginn. So if you guys don't know, Dante Pettis was a second-round pick in 2018, so that is pretty, he's not too far removed from that, and he was released from the 49ers after the trade deadline, or waived, so people can start to, claim him off waivers soon. And, if you look at his games in 2018, in only 12 games, he had 27 catches for 467 yards, 5 touchdowns. So he had a really good rookie year. In only 12 games, you put that at 16, he probably has like 600 ish yards, 700 yards. So, he played really good in his rookie year. Second year, last year, they add Deebo Samuel. Some other things happen, and his role is a lot less than it was in his rookie year. 11 catches, 100 yards, is inactive a few games. And then this year really hasn't played much at all, hasn't got targeted, I don't think. He's gotten targeted a few times, but hasn't had a single catch. And they decide to release him, but the guy has some talent. And I would definitely not be opposed to at least putting him on the practice squad. We have a lot of practice squad receivers that don't have nowhere near the potential that, Dante Pettis has. And, part of the practice squad is to stash some players away that you can develop into players you have on your, 53-man roster. So I would like to, give him a shot, at least on the 50 or on the practice squad, and, see what he can do and possibly call him up to the 53-man roster, because our wide receivers, right now, your only really healthy receivers are Terry McLaurin, Dontrell Inman, and Cam Sims. We need better than that, and Steven Sims is coming back, so that's going to provide a boost, but Dante Pettis would not be bad. I would take a look. Obviously, not going to cost you anything at all. You can put him on the practice squad, you can put him on the 53-man roster if you want, but we'll see what happens with that. Keep an eye out on that, and also Ted Ginn Jr., because he did get released by the Bears today, and Ron Rivera loves his Panthers, and Ted Ginn Jr. obviously played with the Panthers, did some punt returning, which we are lacking right now without Steven Sims and Isaiah Wright. So also would not be surprised if we went after Ted Ginn. Like I said, Ron likes to sign former Panthers players, and also it's at a position where he knows is probably one of our weakest positions besides tight end. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there. We had a decent amount of news. Terry McLaurin named team captain. Steven Sims is back, which is really, really good news. Hopefully, he is off of IR. And then a couple minor injuries with Logan Thomas, Isaiah Wright, and Montez Sweat. But we hope to have him back. And also, something that is flying under the radar, I mentioned it earlier, but Cornelius Lucas taking first team reps is also very significant. We'll see how he holds up against the Giants if he does indeed start, because it could be John Christian is, backing him up because he's hurt. Who knows? I still think Cornelius Lucas is probably going to start. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. Tomorrow we'll be doing our Week 9 preview. Peace.